Unbelievable! Wow! Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my Survivor Season 47 full live watch-along, guys. Episode 13. There's 14 episodes this season. 14. Because they decided to break up the finale here into two parts for some reason. Caroline voted out last week in a shocking move and upset by Andy. Yes, Andy's been pulling the strings. It's going to be hard to negotiate with him if he's in the final three. So we'll have to see how that goes. My money's still on Rachel, though. The only people that don't Sue's not going to win. She hasn't done any big moves. She may want to try to claim credit for Kyle, but I don't think that's going to happen. Genevieve, maybe. If she gets through to the final three, she's got a case. Because she's done some big moves. Teeny, not so much. Sam, he's just been floundering ever since Sierra went, so we'll have to see how that goes. Now, that being said, yes, it is only 13 episodes per season. Red Lemon Cola says hi in the live chat. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so, yeah, you guys know by now. Can't show you the entire show here on the side because of copyright. But I'll do my best. So, here we go. So, I'll tell you where I'm at within the episode. Okay. Arglass says howdy, James. Yeah. No, my voice still isn't back 100%, is it? All right. So Jeff is just doing a recap of the previous episode. This is weird. Why is he doing kind of like a recap? So I don't know how it's going to go next week. Is it going to be down to the final three by the end of this episode, and then kind of like the hour finale or the tribal council next week, and then the post game? This episode is an hour and 27 minutes. Wait.
Fire, and you got a shot to win this game, but all it takes is just one mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
47, guys. No. Okay, so now you're doing a previous. Okay, that's redundant, though, guys. Why did we have Jeff give like a little monologue opening, recapping it, and then now we're getting a video recap? Editing, guys, editing. Okay, so do I have a skip recap button? No, I do not. Yes, Operation Italy. It does work, Genevieve. It was a stellar episode last week, for sure. Probably one of the best Survivor episodes in a while, right? Last Operation Italy. Oh, and you hear Saul there? Said that was Andy. He flipped again. Yeah, Andy's got people on the jury that are seeing these plays like Saul, and they'll go back to Ponderosa and talk. Okay, here we are. Fallout.
My only two-coup member.
Well, geez, Sue, maybe you shouldn't have voted out one of your own, like Kyle, right?
Rip Andy's head off his shoulders.
Yeah, I want to see Sue come at Andy here. She's going to be livid.
Tribal.
Andy's just rolling around in the sand. Okay.
I'm so happy to hear that. I feel the love tonight.
Sue and Teeny are the perfect people to take to the end. They are not good players. Yeah, exactly, Bifer. You'd have to be cunning, though, to negotiate to cut off the other heads like Genevieve and Sam. And Rachel. You'd have to get Rachel out.
Better at this game than we all thought? Or flip-flop, whatever.
Yeah, Teeny. Breathe it in. Why?
That was insane to do. Why don't we run this back?
We want answers. Yeah, so he was thinking ahead. Teeny, you weren't thinking ahead because you were going to be on the bottom of that 4. You weren't going to break up Sue and Caroline, and Rachel was pretty tight with them, too. So, Teeny, you weren't doing the math.
Yeah.
I don't know if Teeny's going to be wanting to go along with any plan right now that will be involving you, Sam.
You
Happy
guys were
accident.
thinking I was going home.
Yes.
Andy wanted to vote.
Interesting. Although I'm a Teeny fan, I like her because she wears her emotions on her sleeves. Her gameplay is so bad. Clueless player. Yeah, she's not very good at internalizing repercussions of things, right?
At this point, I have no idea what my way to the end is anymore.
Well, you should. You should have multiple plans. Right now, at 6 people, you should have 4 major, if not 5 plans. Like your AE plan, B plan, and C plan for like the way that you want people to get eliminated. And then you need to have some backup plans for those, right? So be kind of like, okay, I want Rachel out next, I want Sam, and then I want who? So now you want Rachel out.
So when we got back from tribal, Andy.
So the target is going to be back on you, Rachel. It's okay, you've been here before. You can get yourself out of this. Eavesdropping? Rachel.
Things that you can't grasp at home because you always see the.
That's not very becoming. Build a bunker, right? Dig a hole in the sand.
I could only hear them, so I'm following their voices.
Yeah. I drew some fan art. Rachel and Genevieve fighting on an island. Post it on Instagram and I'll take a look. If it's suitable.
We need to get rid of if we want to win the game. She can't.
So, oh, she is? Wow, look how low she is.
So much.
Sneaky.
I learned.
See, no, this is another reason why I like Rachel. I knew it from the start. First episode, she was smart. She's cunning, too. slouching around on the ground on the
Wait a minute. I found
on
out
the
Jennifer
sand
does
like that.
have an idol.
And Teeny's just spilling all the beans. And they can't see her. They can't see her that close? Wow. And how could you're hoping that the camera crew is not going to bust your game. So if they hear something over on that side, they must be like, oh, that's just the camera crew. It's not Rachel.
Okay. Andy was 100%. Yep.
Rachel, you won me over. Well, you won me over in the first episode, but whatever. Basically, she's got to win immunity, and if she doesn't win immunity, she's going home. Oh, wow, that was a long intro. 10 minutes in, and now we're getting the credits? Overall, it's been a good season. Like, the last episode was good. I really liked the Survivor auction this season. That was well done. Yeah, Sierra and Sam kind of overplayed their hand. And that's what ruined them. Day 23. I'm thinking I'm thinking what I need to do is figure out Discord. Because if I can figure out Discord, there's a way that we could I can upload this to Discord so we can all watch it together, but then pull the Discord video onto OBS. There's got to be a way to do that, right? So that way you guys don't have to come to YouTube to watch it. You can just log on to the Discord and you'll be able to watch this, but it won't have like the blockers on it. You'll actually have the full show and audio on the Discord. You know what I mean? But while it's streaming here on YouTube, you would still have all these blockers on it. What's going on with Sue here?
But I want to find another idol.
Oh, Sue wants another idol. Will Sue play it for Rachel, though? If Sue gets another idol, will she give it for, Oh, here it comes.
I want to dig. Can you please dig around this?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You've been digging up everything.
And she's got an idol. Okay. So if she gets an idol and she gets immunity, that's going to be down to the final 4 at least.
And she has an idol.
But she was a little bit panicking there, right? Just like, we need to get this idol. We have to do this.
So I might be able to hold it one more day.
And do the math now, Sue. Do the math. Okay, if she doesn't get the immunity, they're all going to vote for her. They're going to vote for her. And if they split it, who are they going to split it with? You, Sue. So you two most likely have to play your idols this episode if you don't win immunity.
And because Genevieve has an idol.
Yeah. If a person gets an idol and immunity, won't 3 not vote them out? Whoops, I gotta press the wrong button. So Sue and Rachel have an idol, but Genevieve doesn't. Genevieve's fake. Is a fake idol, right? Yeah.
Spin and to bob and weave. Today's the
Bob and weave. Oh, okay. Thanks, Pfeiffer. See if I can pull that up. I'm curious. Didn't quite get it yet. No, didn't get it yet. It's like -9. Oh, here we go. Is this for a reward or immunity? Oh, wow. Wow. You got to swim under that. It looked like there's a big portion there that you got to swim under, like a ladder or something.
So day 23, the final 6.
Okay, so it is immunity.
Back, Rachel.
Goblet of fire. Let's go. Leap into the ocean. Oh, okay. So that ladder thing is a part of a maze. Survivor logo puzzle. No. Well, hey, you can't be as bad as Rome. That was disgusting, wasn't it? That was just like pulling teeth watching Rome spin his tires on that puzzle. Sanctuary. Tacos. Steak? Okay. I'd want tacos. Steak and potatoes is good, though.
To get you to the
Because that's protein and one of the better carbs that you could have. Interesting B-roll there with the submerged immunity idol.
5. Survivors ready.
Yep.
Go. First you gotta leap.
Oh, who dove? Who dove there? One of the girls dove, right? Or no, maybe it was Sam. Did Sam dive? I didn't see it at all.
Sam is
Yeah, Sam is hustling. Genevieve? Oh, Teeny. Wow. She almost got her leg caught on the rope. Sue dove. Good for her. Yeah, so you got to kind of like swim through each section of that ladder. It'd be so easy here to get waterlogged, though. As you're dunking your head under to accidentally go
right on her tail.
get like a your nose plugged. So Genevieve's first on the puzzle. Rachel's coming behind. Oh, wow. Maybe that was Teeny that dove. I'll go back and watch it at the end, maybe.
I'm gonna let Rachel do the work. I'll just
So they're trying to look at strategy. I don't know how that would help you. Just to see what it's supposed to look like, maybe? Here's the thing I would ask Jeff. Do you have to keep all the side pieces on that little table? Can you not pour it all out and then form it first? There must be a rule where you got to keep all the side pieces on that side table, right? Because you know what I mean, right? Lay it all out first. On the barge. Lay it all out on the barge and then put it together on the... Genevieve. So unless Genevieve botches this... Genevieve needs it too, I guess, right? She needs the immunity, otherwise she'd be going home. Oh, she can taste it. Did you see Genevieve there? She can taste it. Yeah, she's got it. Rachel's close, though.
Genevieve wins individual immunity.
Yeah. Good for you, girl. Again, I'd be the person that, no, I want to finish my puzzle. I want to know how long it would have taken me to finish.
Guarantees you a spot.
Final 5 for Genevieve. Who's she going to take to the sanctuary? Yeah. Choose one person.
Already Sam.
Sam? No, Sam doesn't.
Waste the spot on me on the reward.
Come on over, Sue.
Sue's an interesting choice here. Ooh, one more spot. Teeny. Take Rachel.
Teeny.
And Teeny. Okay. So this is who Genevieve would like to have in the final 3 with her, right? Because she's thinking far enough ahead. We know that Genevieve is smart enough for that. She's right. You would want to be there. Who said that in live chat? Yeah, Bifer said Sue and Teeny are the perfect people to have in the end. Yeah, so if Genevieve was sitting there with Sue and Teeny, she's the winner. Although I would have taken Rachel. Like, you know that old adage, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
The majority of the votes are going to fall on me tonight, but
Oh.
that Sue and I have this power over the.
So then, do you declare that right away? Do you and try to use that as like a flexing of the muscles of like, okay, well, guys, I've got this idol. I'm going to be playing it. I've also got this steal a vote. I'm going to be playing it tonight. It's not me going home tonight. now you guys got to decide out of the five of you who's going home, and I'll go along with whoever you want. Or this is who I think I would want out. I don't know. It's curious. Curious. Teeny's
My
hitting
main
the
objective is
juice.
have a nice time with these two.
Sue's not going to go against Rachel. Yeah, Sue's not. Teeny will, though, right? Teeny will go for Rachel.
Idol. She's playing her idol.
I'm going to pour myself another glass. See, I'm not drunk, but I can pretend to be, right?
I have a secret idol that
No, I made a mistake.
Maybe you should. Is that all wine?
Spilling the secrets that
Wow.
are really, really
Hey, we've all been there before, right? That is a big glass. That's like, what, half a liter?
I should be thanking you. This is amazing for my game. Great job. Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm sure she's happy about all these edits of her. Ugh,
There's
burping and guzzling.
undeniable.
'Tis the season to be jolly, yeah.
More better than you could have been, Genevieve.
I like this conversation. She's calling it out.
I do think you would win the game if you got there.
Yeah, that was a little direct from Sam, letting it out a little bit, right? He's being honest.
Gotta.
It's hard decisions, man.
I know.
Yeah, these are all the
Just sitting
yellow.
there with these.
Oh, she's getting
I
emotional.
love you guys. We will hang out. So mad. I'm so mad that I lost it.
So you know what I mean by playing with all of your cards on the table, telling them, okay, I have an idol I'm playing tonight. Like when they're being honest here and open with each other, just to say, okay, here, you just played your card that you want me gone because you think I can win, but you're going to have to postpone that for another round of voting because I'm not going to blow smoke up your butt right now. You don't have to play into that, Death. Yeah. So she wants to use that still. I guess maybe you don't want to tell them because you want to be able to smoke out information.
Guarantee myself fire, which is even better for me.
I don't think you're going to get Andy to switch to Sam. Hmm.
Yeah.
I just think right now.
No, I don't think
the
so.
perception of you at the
And I don't think
jury is
Andy
so-
believes that either. Andy can beat Sam. Don't you just want to brush the sand off their face?
I can kind of maybe feel the pressure of
Yeah, no rush.
um, okay, so that's commercial break number 3. 32 minutes in. 32 minutes in, so just about 50 minutes left. See, Genevieve's thinking, she just said it to us there.
Let's just do it.
She understands how to think 2 or 3 moves ahead.
She's like, I hope you enjoyed your move last night.
Sam.
Genevieve is immune, so I think if there's a hiccup.
So is Sam going to try to maybe throw Andy under the bus?
Would we be like a final 3?
So Rachel and Sue wanted to work and get Andy here in a conversation, right?
I promise that I will not vote you out tomorrow.
Did you see that second look on her face, though? I promise I won't vote you out tomorrow. Yeah.
On a final five. Now, that's interesting.
So it seems like if Genevieve wants Sam, Rachel and Sue go for Sam.
Decision for me for sure.
Yeah.
This decision is like
I was hoping you're not swaying them.
And Sue
Is real.
is telling
I'm gonna
her.
go.
That's, see, I guess that's vital information, right?
And then the two of us vote Sam.
So how do you use that to your advantage then, Sue, knowing all this information?
But
He's not going to accept the offer?
about that, in terms of my move,
See, I guess it was worthwhile to keep it secret that you're not going to, that you have an idol, right?
to keep a little bit of an open mind.
So yeah, he's pitching her to her as a jury member.
Because of how much I respect you.
Okay.
It's only Sue that knows about Rachel, right? Yeah, all her advantages. And she's just
I would
looking at
guess
him,
that
soaking it
this
all up.
approach more of a threat than I was giving him credit for.
I'm thinking of
Yeah, he's talking about overplaying your hand, Andy. This is the kind of thing that you say in your final pitch to the jury. Yeah, because Sam's not winning much. Like, he'll get Sierra and Kyle maybe, but I don't know. Everybody else seems to be looking at strategy, right?
A much better game than anyone is giving him credit for.
So Andy screwed up there giving that talk to Rachel because she's smart. Her and Genevieve are just up there, like very impressive, very strong, strategic players of Survivor. There is a thing. There's like AI is getting better that you can go to this site where you can put in a picture of somebody and it'll create like a Blender version 3D model of that person. But when it gets to the point where you can actually recreate the person almost realistically, because then you can make a cartoon of Sue and Rachel and Genevieve fighting and have it look real. That would be awesome. All right, here we go. Members of the jury. And Caroline. Now, she's not upset, right? She's very upset.
Like, I don't know why we're pretending like we don't know what happened. Like, but I had Caroline. So I don't understand where the confusion is coming from.
Is she trying to make it look like he's trying to blow up his game? Because she's trying to play into the I'm going home, I'm bitter, I'm going out bitter kind of thing.
So, Rachel, what was the fallout in the context of the community?
Nobody that's sitting here except Sue looked me in the eye.
And from my perspective, we've had such up and down strategic relationship.
This will be interesting. Imagine if Andy goes home here. We didn't see a conversation, though, in the deliberation of Rachel making a pitch to Sue about that. So I still think Sam's on the table here to get axed.
Even if you disagree, like Rachel and I know we are.
Voldemort and Harry Potter.
But one of us has to.
It has been an interesting butting of heads between Rachel and Genevieve, though.
So, Teeny, was there any other layer?
How's the head feeling, Teeny? Because you got to think you wake up with a hangover for sure. Because you're not hydrated all that well on the island. So alcohol would just be like killer the next day.
True, and it's you tonight. You spent 23.
And it's been everything I ever wanted it to be. And
All set. Time to vote. So she's going to block Sam, right? She said? Does she need to block, though, if she's going to use an idol? Yeah. Yeah, if Rachel gets to the final three, she's going to win because, and she's going to be a fan favorite too, right? She's got to be. Oh, okay, so she did play it on Sam. I want to see who Sue voted for. If she doesn't block, then it'll raise suspicions, yeah. Sam's not looking around trying to smoke out who played the block vote. Yeah, Rachel.
You know, Jeff? Is knowing that you're going to wake up alive the next morning.
See, Andy's like, oh, yeah. Sam, now it's coming together in Sam's head. My vote was blocked. She is an idol. Oh, God, I screwed up, didn't I? Yeah, that's what he's thinking. Gangster move, Bifer says, yeah. Yeah. You guys never even, in your deliberation, you never thought of a split vote or anything. So I'm expecting 4 votes Rachel, and then whoever Sue and Rachel voted for is going home. So that's 3 for Rachel. We expect 1 more. No, it won't be 1 more because Sam's was voted. Sam's was blocked, right? Andy. So so Sue and Rachel got Andy. You had to get him though.
The 6th member of our jury.
Nice.
Yeah, because he made a lot of good plays flip flopping. He almost got there flip flopping. And I don't know if he overplayed his hand, but he definitely gave him too much information away. Caroline likes it. A little bit of justice for Caroline, right? But Andy got a little too ahead of himself there. Because what if he did take Sue's and Rachel's offer there? What if he did instead of shoot it down? So it's going to come down to whoever Rachel and Genevieve can sway. Sue's going to be with Rachel.
Without a survivor, but after this.
Teeny didn't have any information on this. So Teeny's never been really in the loop. She's never made any big plays. Sue's never made any big plays, but she's gone along with people. Yeah, you would want Teeny. You'd want Teeny and Sue beside you. My pick Andy has met his match. Yep. Andy's gone at 49 minutes in. 49 minutes. So we're going to get 1 more elimination this episode, right? To bring us down to 4. And then you get final 4 in next episode, in the final episode.
Rachel with the
So Sue's got one idol left, right?
Fine. We had my funeral procession.
Yeah, well.
Is totally fake and
Yeah, we know
almost
Genevieve's is fake. Teeny seemed like she was going to call that BS right away, though, the way she responded. She was like, "You're lying. Why, Teeny? Did you lift up the entire
Before you
pizza
know
first
it,
before you grabbed a
everyone's
piece?" Sam, he's not taking it so well that Andy's gone. He's scrambling. He knows he's on the bottom again. Or is he? I would look at it still that, hey, let Genevieve and Rachel butt heads with each other. Two of them's, like, Rachel has Sue and Genevieve has Teeny. Just trying to do the math here. Be kind of like, how can I get in between those two?
so it really is one of those situations where Xylan is
Genevieve versus Rachel. Wow. Yeah. Sue won immunity challenge called Wrist Assured. The guys hold onto a handle with a rope wrapped around it, and at the end of the rope is a bucket. Yeah, and then it dropped the blood, the red paint everywhere, right? Oh, going through her bag.
It's about time we search someone's bag for stuff.
Does it stink? Are you gonna? No.
Rachel is still in this game. I have been targeting her.
She's out looking for that idol. Why aren't you guys out looking for the idol? Sue feels so naughty doing this in a good way.
Someone's gonna freaking underestimate me.
So that means, Sue, that you get through to the final four. No matter what you do, it won't matter.
season 47 of Survivor.
Well, it has been, and it hasn't been trite, like woman against woman kind of thing. It hasn't been like, you know what I mean, like in your face, kind of like, I'm a woman, you need to respect me first kind of thing. It's just been two good competitors bashing heads.
Best friend of me I could have asked for.
Best frenemy.
Agreed.
I hope they're friends outside of the game now, too.
This game. We are going to clash and we're going to.
Interesting. Rachel's play there to Genevieve.
This is just insane.
If
24.
if her and Genevieve don't make it, who wins?
Sitting in front of the other three people, being like, one of us is gonna win.
I don't know if Sam, Sue, and Teeny are going to make it to the final three, though. And it would be Sam's game if he got that, though. See, if I were Sam, I would want to cut out one of them, but it's you would have to convince one of these two to go against them.
And talking about how they're the two best players.
There's so many other external factors in it, though, that go like beyond the immunity.
Come on in.
This is an interesting looking challenge. Final five.
So here we
Wow.
are.
I don't know how tall Sam is. Does it say here? Doesn't say how tall Sam is. Because I'm trying to think, am I as tall as Sam? Because that's how towering I would be over Rachel. Wow. She didn't like giving that up.
Back up for grabs. For today's challenge, you're going to race in from the ocean.
So dig under the sand. Sam is 6 feet even. Oh, so I'd be even taller than Sam. So then Rachel must be like up to about here when I'm standing next to her. Yeah, Rachel would come up just maybe underneath my chin. Her top of her head would be about there as I look at her. That's fine. There we go.
Go! First.
You see that drop kick Teeny did? Wow.
You know how these challenges go.
She tried to drop kick her way through that. Yeah, go from the side there. Genevieve is dead last. Oh, that spring thing. And it's not stable this way either. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. That spring really. Yeah.
6 balls.
Would you want to be barefoot for this part? I think I would want to be barefoot. I'd take off my shoes. Allow your feet to spread out a little bit and grip onto the board a little bit better.
Another ball. Rachel places another ball.
Look at the focus on Rachel there. Wow. No, teeny drops. Yeah, I don't know if I could do it. Because as you get higher, you'd also get more tired, right? And you're fighting that. This could go on for a while. Yeah, I would be just looking at it. I'm going to build slow, sturdy. If I'm not satisfied with it, yeah, like the way Rachel was looking at it, if I'm not satisfied with it, I'm going to take it apart. That is so nerve-wracking, right? At the top. Oh, my God. So even as you step off, Sam drops. Starting again, yeah, this could go a long time. Even when you step off of that springy one, the the vibrations is still enough to knock it all over. So just think about it. You want to do it well one good time. You're going to do it well enough that it's going to stay stable no matter what. Yeah. Yeah. Now step off of the platform gently. Yeah. And take your time. Pause. Gather yourself.
It would be Rachel's third.
How long does it have to stay stable? Because we put it on and it drops after a second. Is that good? Come on, Rachel.
Placing that ball.
She talking to herself there? She said, don't worry. So she's... No, Rachel, no. Oh, Genevieve just dropped. How did Genevieve's drop when she was like not even near it? So can wind blow it over as well? Because you can see there's a breeze.
Rachel has won her third.
Wow.
Wow, what a challenge.
Yeah. That was stressful. So is Sam going to be good on his word though there now to get Genevieve out? Is it now Genevieve's time? You kind of have to, right? He's got to get. And Sam looks at it and says, "Okay, we're going to get Genevieve out now." I don't think Rachel would be interested in saving Genevieve. And then it would be down to Sam and Rachel butting heads in the last round. In the fire making challenge. Did they make a rule change? A rule change? A rule...
She would have been going home tonight, and now that's not. It's not over yet.
Unless she can somehow convince to get Sam.
I want immunity when I needed it.
Yeah, she needed it. Because if she didn't win it, then she was going home tonight.
Day to get it done.
As I am with Genevieve, with Rachel immune.
Does she? So Teeny didn't know about it. She's now in the loop. But as much as you would want Genevieve out, would you not want to get Rachel's wingman out, Sue? Okay, so you can't get Rachel, so get the next person who she trusts all the way and would take to the finals. I don't know. Well, it's an interesting place, Sam. It seems like it's a little too straightforward, though.
That I need to unlearn about what I thought was going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was never real. I'm literally rewinding the tapes.
So they're trying to make us believe that Genevieve's going to go here, and it does seem obvious. Yeah.
They're deciding between you two. Ben's so stupid.
So it's personal, huh, Teeny?
Andy, him, and Genevieve made the idol. There is no idol.
You got to question in that intelligence, right?
Is fake. And Sam wants us
That's
to
just
vote our votes
being prudent.
onto Genevieve.
Yeah.
Let's breathe. Get more information.
See, I like that talk from Sue saying, okay, let it breathe. Let's get some more information. We'll do some poking and prodding here. Because you have to think about it kind of like that, right? Like poker or like a heated debate. You're poking and prodding at someone to get a response. So you want to poke and prod at them to get a feeling as to where they're going, how they're going to vote. Or no, see, no, this is not what I would do, Teeny. Don't call her out. Why? Okay, if you're going to vote her out, why are you talking to her like this?
It was fake, and it was in a pitch to take you out.
Yeah, because she knows now it's signing her ticket. Yeah, Genevieve's smart enough to deduce
And they
that.
believe I'll play it for myself. Which means they
She was calculating out. She's gonna put one on me. They want to split.
Sue's not. She's not buying it.
us all along. She's conniving.
And she would just take a roll of the dice. But the thing is that you don't really have a whole lot of numbers to negotiate a split. I don't know, man. This one's got me. I think it's going to be Genevieve. Yeah, it's going to be Genevieve. Her number's up. Right? It just makes sense. See what Andy looks like after getting all cleaned up? See what Sierra is wearing? Orange? See Sue? Wow. Huh? Got nice shave.
Rachel, you pulled it out for your third individual immunity win.
She kind of has to get the next immunity too to win the game. And the next challenge is that one where you drop the balls into the machine, right? When they drop out and you can't let the ball drop. With one arm behind your back, right?
By Rachel's idle play. Because before that, the
Teeny, why are you saying this all? You're blowing up your game, revealing all this information that you're supposed to hold on to up here.
to try and get the three of our votes on.
So is Genevieve smart enough to play into this, though, and say that, yes, it was all a ruse. It is real. It makes it so that Genevieve's only play is to put Sam. But Sam's play isn't only Genevieve, but he's made it only Genevieve.
but that's also the way that I've chosen to play this game.
Yeah, because Sam's play was that, okay, we get Genevieve this time, and if Rachel wins it next, or hopefully loses it next, and then we get her, right?
It's fake. We can all vote for Genevieve, and they don't want to believe.
Yeah.
I am sorry people don't appreciate the
Sam, from the standpoint of the 5 of you,
Yeah. Actually, the last couple of votes have been pretty big votes for the season.
If she has a real item, I feel like you're gonna get the ricochet.
So Teeny just asked Rachel, do you think that Sam's going to vote for her? And Rachel said no. So what are they thinking? Teeny and Sue vote Rachel. Sorry, Teeny and Sue vote for Sam, and then Rachel votes Genevieve. Just in case two of them, I don't know, that doesn't work because it would be 2 against 2 then. It's curious. I don't know either what's going to happen. She voted.
I'll go tally the votes.
So depending how things shake up, like a unanimous vote here, it's 3 to go home, but it could be 2 if it's split. What do you guys got? Is Genevieve going?
If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you want to play it, tonight is the last night you can do.
Something, I found this immunity idol.
Okay, so Sue's going to use, she has to play the idol because this is the last night she can. So I didn't think Sue was going to get any votes. It was going to be Sam or Genevieve. Andy was surprised that Sue had it. But just in case, yeah, you want to play it anyway, just in case there was a ricochet. Okay, 1 Genevieve. 2 votes, Sam. And then the next one's going to be Genevieve. Right?
Genevieve.
Yeah. And it's going to be whatever Teeny voted for.
Genevieve.
No, but that was split perfectly, though. Because if Genevieve played her idol and it was real, then Sam would have been going home here. But Genevieve had a chance there at the end, like here, to be in a real good position to win the game. Like she had a strong enough case. Would you guys like to see Genevieve back at some point? I don't know. I don't know if she would want to, because it didn't seem like she really enjoyed her journey. Yeah.
Bye, Genevieve.
I think she learned a lot about who she is inside as well, like how she doesn't want to act in certain situations because she knows how it makes her feel. I think she's really gained a lot of ground. Yeah, Jerry was okay. Not a real good player. She screwed up her game when she voted out Saul. Yeah, because Saul was unnecessary. It was like a target out of the blue that nobody was thinking of, and she gunned for Saul so hard it made her game too obvious. And there she is, the girl I want to win. But I don't know. I don't know. She's Rachel has to win the next immunity, or otherwise she's won it all. Like, I didn't think Sam would get this far. I'll be honest about that. Next week. Okay, I want to see who Teeny voted for. Obviously, it was Genevieve, right? No, she voted Sam. Genevieve voted Sam. Okay. Sam is a bad player too. I don't respect his game, Biver says. Yeah, hold on here. I want to go back to I wanted to see who first jumped off that, who dove. Yeah, there's that part. Okay. Who dove off? Because it felt like that happened really fast. Maybe, I think it was Teeny. All right. Okay, so yeah, so Teeny, Andy, right? Rachel, Sue, Sam, and then Genevieve. What? Okay, let's see who jumps off. I don't know why I find this fascinating. So it was Teeny dove. She was the only one that dove, yeah. I thought she didn't like the water though. Right? Anyway, that's it. Okay, so I got to take out Andy and Genevieve from the top. And that'll be our poster. So Sue, Rachel, Sam, and Teeny. So it's down to Rachel or Sam as to who's going to win the game. Pretty much. Sam's got his chance. He couldn't have hoped for any better, I don't think. But interesting. Interesting. All right. Guys, that's it for today for Survivor. Later on today, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go see Sam versus Teeny versus Sue. I'm voting Sue. Yeah. You're voting for Sue if it's down to those final three, huh, Bifer? I don't know if I'm going to go see the Craven today. I think I will at 3:40. It's 2 hours? Craven is 2 hours, guys? Oh, yeah. Or I really want to see The Lord of the Rings. So that's 2 hours as well. So it'll be like 6:20. No, it won't be 6:20. Yeah, no. 6:20. 4:20, 5:20. Be like 5:30 by the time I get out of that, right? No, 5:40, 6 o'clock. By the time I get out of Lord of the Rings. I got two. So I'm going to see either one tonight, and then the next one I'll see tomorrow afternoon. Everybody's going to be talking about Craven, though, right? Even though I hear that it sucks. I do want to see the War of the Rohirrim. I'll see Craven tonight. I'll see Craven, so I'm seeing it at 3:40. Not a whole lot of seats are bought yet. Or 3:40 regular. Yeah. Craven gets bad reviews, so good luck. Yeah. Oh, it's one that, let's see, Craven was supposed to come out like last year. Like the film was done last year. And they pushed it because they didn't want it to be right next to Madame Web, because Madame Web stunk up the box office. Craven was gonna stink up the box office because they just didn't know what the hell they were doing over there, Sony. Yeah, and they just went through like a big story article where they're gonna get rid of this side universe stuff, right? Because they realize, hey, it's not working. It's because Craven's not a hero. I don't want to see him be a hero. And he's a bad guy. And so is Venom, and so is Morbius. I want to see them as bad guys, not reluctant anti-heroes, right? I don't want to see that. And I think that's what I'm going to get with Craven. Because you can make stories about these characters and have them be bad guys and still have it be good quality storytelling, because we just watched The Penguin, right? Everybody hated what the Penguin did at the end of that season, but he did that. He killed his friend because he's a bad guy. He is a bad guy. He's not somebody that we're supposed to sympathize with, right? I don't want to sympathize with Craven. I don't want to sympathize with Madame Web or like that. I want to see them do bad things because they like being bad. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes down. 3:40 this afternoon is when I'm going to go out and see this picture. Unless there's something else on. I don't think that there is. I've been trying to lock down a copy of the Night Bitch, but I can't find it anywhere because that came out last week, right? Craven Hunter, IMAX. I'm not going to spend the extra $15. Like, that's how much the tickets are. It's like for IMAX. Pushpa 2, The Rule. Huh. See, if actually I had to go earlier tomorrow. Yeah, I had to go to like the 12 o'clock shows to see something like that tomorrow. Interesting. All right, let's go over to some movie news headlines and see what's happening. Angelina Jolie praises Cynthia Erivo's work in Wicked. Oh, yeah, she was amazing. Both of these women did fantastic. Wicked should have been the #1 movie of November. For a lot of people, it will be. It is. But it just so happens Nora didn't come out in Canada until early November. So what are you saying, James? Nora is the better film over Wicked? Yeah. But Wicked was good. Ariana, really good performance. Wicked was better than Dune 2. That's a bold declaration. I don't know. No, there's parts about Wicked story-wise where you got to remember the stage play was only like 2.5 hours or something like that, and the first they split that whole story up into 2 movies, right? And the first movie was 2 hours and 40 minutes. Part 2 is going to be probably the same amount. So they took something that was supposed to be 2.5 hours and made a 5-hour story out of that. So I'm worried about it feeling a little too long when you watch it on a repeat viewing. Kind of like, okay, well, we know that they go to the school, guys. Why are we dragging this all out, kind of thing, right? I'm worried about that. But I really enjoyed Wicked. Angelina Jolie and Cynthia Erivo. Yeah. Margaret Qualley nominated for Best Supporting Actress at the Golden Globes for The Substance. So we got all the Golden Globes out the other day too, right? I saw the stage play for Wicked, Bifer says, and I know the ending of Wicked Part 1 was fantastic. Yeah. Oh, that ending number. Wow. It's just like, I thought the CGI would be not good, like it would take me out of it, but no, like the vocal and just the imagery, it carried it and was like, wow. Nickel Boys is nominated for 5 Critics' Choice Awards. Official trailer for Novocaine. Sing Sing. Yeah, that's that picture with Coleman Domingo where he's like a drama. He gets people into doing stage plays in prison. It was playing at the Art House Theater for a while in October, I think. I never got around to see it. I hear that Coleman's good in it. Queer, I'm not really all that interested in. And it's not because of the subject matter or Daniel Craig. It's mostly because of the director. I barely tolerated Challengers. And it's weird for me to say this because I think Luca Guadagnino plays to a certain crowd, the art house crowd. It's very niche art house crowd. I need my films, I need my cinema to be a certain way. I do declare, right? It's like, it's pretentious. That's what Luca Guadagnino is. But he does work with some interesting subject matter. It's just, it's not executed in the best of ways, right? I haven't really found his appeal yet. Mikey Madison is now Best Actress for Golden Globes and Nora. She was fantastic, guys. Watch it for her. Like, she goes to some real ups and downs in the movie, and she carries it, and it's awesome. What's this? Jonathan Bailey? Shirtless? No thanks. Next. Critics' Choice. Best Cinematography. Nosferatu, Wicked, The Brutalist. That's something else I'm having trouble looking for, is Brutalist. I thought that the Art House Theater would have it before the end of the month, but it's Brutalist, I think, is going to get a wider release in early January, so it's going to be one of those ones that'll be like last, that I'll see last. Nosferatu, I'm looking very much forward to. Substance, 7 Critics' Choice Awards. It was good. It'll get a hair and makeup awards, I think. At least the nominations for it, because beyond the monster makeup at the end, it's like, it's the makeup and hair is really, really well done. I'm still here. Critics' Choice Awards, Best Foreign Language Films. I haven't seen a lot of foreign language this year. I guess I should sometimes sit down and watch Emilia Perez. Conclave is nominated for 11. That's another one that was playing at the Art House Theater. I just never got around to it. I think it's playing today, but wait, is it? Let's just take a look. Princess Twin Cinemas. Whoops. Oops, your page was not found. I guess I don't get theater listings. Oh, here we go. Where are we at? The 12th. No, it's not playing today. Flow is playing today. Maria, that picture with Angelina Jolie. I guess I could go see it. And I don't really. I'll wait for streaming on that one. Small things like these. So Queer is playing. I do have the chance to go see it. I just look at Guadagnino. No, I'm not a big fan. A Complete Unknown. That's the other one I need to see, right? That's that Bob Dylan picture with Timothée Chalamet. Next, Demi Moore, and now Best Actress for Golden Globes. Good. All right. I don't want to see all the repeating stuff here. I want to see some breaking news. Ariana, wow, she just. Baby Girl premiere. I don't know what that is. Brutalist. So these are winners from the Chicago Critics Association. Halsey. Baby Girl. Oh, that's that picture where Nicole Kidman is like a CEO or something, a CFO of a big company, right? And has an affair with a younger man who's kind of domineering. Brutalist begins its IMAX screenings December 18th in LA and New York. Oscars will be live streaming on Hulu at the same time. Good. And I agree with what was it Christian Harloff said the other day about it. It's good that they're getting off the network television. Like, honestly, if I next time I renew my modem or my internet, I'm getting rid of the cable. It's just they got the cable for me for another year at least because of the package. I was renewing my my internet, and I was like, I don't really need cable anymore. I subscribe and stream everything. I'll be honest, I watch more YouTube than anything. I watch a filthy amount of YouTube, at least 3 hours a day. But that's because I don't like the corporate standard. I like going to find smaller channels and hearing other people's opinions. A Clayface movie is officially underway in the DC studios from a script written by Mike Flanagan. What? Wow. Mike Flanagan, of course, did Haunting of Hill House, Bly Manor. We just watched the Fall of the House of Usher. Dr. Sleep. Really good creator. Really respect him. Clayface in the DC. Is it going to be... the film is expected to begin early next year. Filming. But is it animated or is it live action? Fascinating. We'll have to take a look at that. Craven the Hunter is at 12%. Oi! That's not good. Let's go over to the tomato meter. See what Craven's at. Oh, War of the Rohirrim is not doing great either. I had high hopes for that one. 16% with 63 reviews. Let's see what some of the snapshots say. This bonkers superhero movie is at its best when it embraces the most bizarre elements. In those moments, Kraven the Hunter is chaotic fun that's an absolute blast to see on the big screen. Okay. Christy liked it. Observer Emily didn't like it, though. This Spider-Man spin-off is entertaining. The action sequences hold together. Blood gushes frequently, and Aaron Taylor Johnson dons a midriff-bearing costume. But it's also convoluted and full of extraneous characters. Well, because it's got Rhino in it, right? I don't know why they need to cross that over, but I'm curious to seeing the Rhino character is played by Alessandro Nivola, right? To see how that all works together. Bummer. That doesn't bode well. But I'll sit in the theater with my big bag of popcorn. Whatever. Next, Laura the Rohirrim, 59%. I don't know, what don't people like about this? Let's see. The animation doesn't feel like it's breaking Tolkien's verses open or soaring beyond what we've already explored. Instead, its story feels hemmed in by all too familiar and far too constrained brushstrokes. So people have got issues with the animation. Yeah, it's not quite anime, but it's like a mix between some anime, but not like an Americanized version of anime. It almost looks like, right? Whatever. Next, who would you like to see Rapunzel and Flynn in the upcoming live-action Tangled movie? Director Michael Gracie is in negotiations to direct the live-action Tangled. Wasn't somebody else attached to this at one point? Wasn't like Elizabeth Banks attached or something? That does seem familiar. As far as who would I like to see play? No. Florence Pugh is too old. Oh, just to play the middle-aged version? I don't know. Florence Pugh's too old to play Rapunzel. You want somebody younger. Is it McKenna Grace? Maybe? Would that be a good pick for Rapunzel? Let's take a look. No? 18 years old? That's about right. I don't know. Interesting. If it's a Mechanical Rhino by Paul Giamatti, I'm going to crash out. Viper says, no, it's a CG version of the... I'll never understand it. Let's pull up Kraven the Hunter trailer here. I'll never understand why studio executives look at footage like this and say, "Oh, this is good. Let's oh no, this is the opening 8 minutes." Why studio executives look at this stuff and say, "Oh yeah." I thought he fought the rhino. Guess he doesn't there. I thought this was the trailer where he does. But there's a couple of shots where you see the rhino transform, and it doesn't look good. That's not the one I was thinking of. Maybe this is the one. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is a good one to make my argument in, even if it's a unpopular take. I'll never understand why they think that this looks good. Like, it doesn't look like it's a managed suit. It's obviously CGI, but it's kind of like, this looks terrible, guys. Like, this looks like a halfway done shot. And as an executive, I would look at that and say, that is, I don't know what that is, guys, but that's not what we're putting on the big screen. Because in no moment in this shot, in this sequence, do I believe that this is actually happening. It doesn't feel like there's weight to it, right? It doesn't feel like there's danger here. It doesn't feel like there's peril. And there should be. He just got hit by a big rhinoceros, man. There's these bulls going around, but there's no weight to it because it doesn't feel like, while Aaron Taylor Johnson may be doing this stuff, none of the stuff around him feels like you can actually reach out and touch it. Like, you know, he's just on a CGI set. Whatever. Enough ragging on that. Kid Harington. Yuri Borisov. Yeah, Austin Butler as Patrick Bateman in the new American Psycho reboot from Luca Guadagnino, which is going to have a larger erotic emphasis. You need to suspend your suspended disbelief. Yeah. But it's like with the footage like that, with the CGI footage, it's kind of like you're supposed to be a high tier filmmaker. Why are you showing me stuff like that looks like that? Like, would James Cameron ever allow a shot like that to be in the final cut? No, he wouldn't, right? So you should have standards. Like in the kitchen, would you accept a steak that's not cooked the way that it should be? Yeah, no. Anyway, Austin Butler, though, I think he'll be okay redoing the Patrick Bateman character. He's a good actor. Tickets to Interstellar have been listed on secondary markets up to $215 in IMAX. Yeah, it's getting that IMAX re-release, right? Eddington with Ari Aster. Caught stealing with Darren Aronofsky. So he's working with some big talents. Except for maybe Luca Guadagnino. Jeez. Oh, mercy. Paul Mescal is attached to star in the Beatles biopic from Sam Mendes. He's going to be playing Paul McCartney. Okay. Taron Egerton does a blank ranking of his favorite Christmas films. Yeah, this is one of those names out there where it's so, like, once you know, like, he pronounces it Edgerton. I think I have a playlist of him pronouncing it. But it's so cringe when it's like you hear people, Egerton, Taron Egerton. It's like, well, yeah, well, James, you mispronounced the He-Man actor as Galatzine, not Galatzine. Oh, whatever. Aaron Taylor Johnson for who knows where. What? Is that a fashion outlet or something? Rabbit Trap. When a musician and her husband move to a remote house in Wales, the music they make disturbs local ancient folk magic, bringing a nameless child to their door who is intent on infiltrating their home. Well, okay. Why is teeny trending? Weird. The Wedding Banquet, starring Lily Gladstone, Kelly Marie Tran. Kiss of the Spider Woman, Jennifer Lopez and Diego Luna. I still like J-Lo. I don't know why everybody's hating on her. I really liked Atlas. I want to watch Atlas again, in fact. Maybe I will later on today. Tom Blythe, Plainclothes, premiering at Sundance. All right. It's just a bunch of premiere stuff. Keke Palmer, right? I like the because of these buffed guys. I'm thinking of Reacher. I like the Reacher season 3 trailer, guys. I'm looking forward to reacting to those when that season comes out. Because I was late to the Reacher parade. Saoirse Ronan and Selena Gomez. Yeah, I want to watch that one. Give that the old heart. Actually, I kind of want to get off X. Didn't Selena just announce that she was engaged now? Give that the heart too. That's a good picture. All right. Looks like that's pretty much it. Best edited film, Civil War, Conclave, Dune Part 2. Dune Part 2 is such an amazing edit. Movie Web. 28 years later trailer, I also was like, yeah, nah. Teaser was kind of, First look at Wonder Woman. I don't think so. Oh, right there. She's on a stake. What? Weird. Standalone movie from modern horror icon. See, now this is what I like. But will it have Batman? We just talked about this. Let's go back to this since it seems to be the topic. Batman villain Clayface is to get a standalone movie from a modern movie icon. Mike Flanagan, director of Hill House and Fall of House of Usher. If it's a standalone movie, then cast a really weird choice as Batman and have Batman in it. Have them fight each other and then just have that be a simple one-off, right? And have somebody weird like you wouldn't expect, like Josh Brolin as Batman. And you can do that. And see what happens. See if people accept it. Or you know what? If it's going to be a one-off, why can't you go back to have Affleck come back? Because then people would say, oh, the Snyderverse is alive, James. Oh, I guess we can't do Affleck. I would like to see Affleck back. Like, I really wanted Affleck to get his chance as a solo Batman movie, but the way they unrolled that was just so, yeah, ridiculous. Oh, I can't read these anymore unless I sign in Movie Web? Oi, that sucks. Selena Gomez is probably on Ozempic. Probably. I don't know. I don't really care. I just like Selena Gomez. Craven unlikely to dethrone Moana 2 or Wicked. Yeah. David Fincher's Panic Room, 4K release in February. If Schober was here, we could talk about that. I do like Panic Room. It's one of his earlier films that I thought gets overlooked quite a bit. The performances in there are great too. This is the one that really put Jared Leto on the map for me, where I saw what he was doing in Panic Room, and I was like, no, he's got an extra gear in there than just being like the simple side character. He can punch it up to different levels. Forrest Whitaker also too, great in that movie. Kirsten Stewart, a very young Kirsten Stewart. What is this? Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare gets January release. Is this that where the Bambi movie, Winnie the Pooh universe movies? I don't know. Maybe I won't go see Craven tonight. Like Clayface does it get an interesting angle. $6 Million Man. We can rebuild him. But who would be a good Flynn? It really depends on who you hire as the actor. As Rapunzel. Huh. Well, that looks about it, guys. I don't think there's that much more. Yeah, not seeing a whole lot here. All right. Well, that's about it. We went for overtime today anyway. All right, guys. Come join us next week for the finale of Survivor. And it's still another couple weeks yet for Hell's Kitchen. I think Hell's Kitchen hasn't updated their schedule, but I think, was it Pfeiffer that was saying that was not back until first week of January? December 5th, yeah. All right. Anyway, we'll be back for a while. I'm off for the next 6 days at work, so hey, guess what? We're going to be doing a lot more shows, a lot more streaming, and we'll see you guys here next time for more movie news and entertainment stuff right here on Mirror Domains.